Hey everybody, it's Red Kiwi here. Long time since I've done a video. Since then, I have bought myself a gaming computer. We've got an i7 9700 and a GeForce RTX 3070, which I'm super excited about. Today, we're going to go for a little flight in an area that I'm very familiar with. So let's zoom on in. This is New Zealand, where I'm from. And what we're going to do is we are going to fly from up here. This is the capital, Wellington. We are going to fly from up here on the coast, an area where I'm familiar with, and we are going to fly from NPP, which is pronounced Paraparaumu. So we're going to set that as our departure, and we're going to take a short little trip down here. Who's that there? That's an Air New Zealand flight. And probably going to Auckland or something. We're going to go here to Wellington. Let's do from a ramp. This should be fine, and we will do. Let's do a IFR, low altitude, and we will come in at 16. Let's have a look at that. That looks fine. And then I think we'll just fly straight on in. So in a few seconds, we'll get underway. So buckle up, sit tight, look out the window, some great scenery. I'll give you a bit of a tiki tour en route, talk to you a little bit about some of the scenery in New Zealand on this short 9-minute flight, and we'll see you in a second. All right, so let's head on out this way. Jeez, didn't miss that plane by much. Not sure where it wants us to take off from, but let's put that into GPS mode. Whoops. Don't want to zoom in there. So let's just, might need the whole runway, I'm not sure. Let's give ourselves a couple of degrees of flaps. We'll just do a little, hit the brakes and jeez. That didn't work out. A little bit of a blooper reel on that one. As we say in New Zealand, bugger. Let's, sorry ladies and gentlemen, just a little bumpy here. Let's go back inside. Getting a little bit of dirt and mud on the wheels. Sorry about that. Let's get ourselves lined up on the runway. And it looks like we are going to have a southern takeoff because the hills are generally, we should have the ocean just out to the right of us. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got a few warning lights on. I think that's just because we're just full bore on the throttle, which I think we're good. So we're going to head on out to the right a little bit here. It's full flaps up. Let's get rid of this VFR. So that landmass that you can see out there in the distance there, that is the South Island. Remember, there's two islands in New Zealand. There's the North Island, South Island. And that's the ones there. And now I'm just going to peel back on the throttle. And this is Kapiti Island that we're coming up on. This is a bird sanctuary, actually. Let's go outside. It might get a little louder. Let's have a look. So that's where we just came from. Look at those big hills. I want to show you this. This is like a bug. Like, see this thing here? That doesn't exist. There's not a mountain that's 1,000 feet high that exists right there on the coastline. This here is Kapiti Island, though, a bird sanctuary. It's protected. There's lots of protected birds on there. Let's head on out down towards Wellington, though. We tune Wellington approach. Or do we want to? Sure.
Wellington approach Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo is out of 3,800 feet for 2,000 feet.
2,000 feet. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go to 2,000 feet. Sure, I'm not going to though. I want to get up high and show you some stuff. So, let's just have a quick look where we are. So basically we went out here, up around Kapiti Island, and now we're going to head on down. We're going to intercept here, this Whitby, and then we'll come across Wellington City is right in here. You know what? I think the airport is right there. Wellington City is there. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fly over the city, and then I'm going to bank around. I'll cancel IFR, because they'll just keep asking me to do stuff. Well, no, I'll request a cruising altitude increase. So he wants us at 3. I'm at 5, so I'm going to ask for 2,000 increase.
Wellington approach Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Request.
No, I should have. My math is horrible. I should have asked for another 3. I'll request an increase. Look at this though, eh? It's just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so basically, up here we are going to... We'll fly over Wellington City, which is here. Then this is the South Island over here. A lot of the Lord of the Rings was filmed deep down in the South Island. All over the country, actually. And what we're going to do is we'll go over here, bank around, and the airport is right there. So let's go back inside. We'll do that. Oh, there's actually a wind farm out here. This is Macro. Big wind farm out there, which is pretty cool. You know, we could approach 16. That's fine. We could do that. We'll do that. I mean, you get to see the city straight ahead of us. I've got the landing guide up because I'm a wimp. So we're going to go to Wellington Tower. Interesting thing about this airport is there's water at the beginning and water at the end. So there's not a lot of room for margin of error. And there's a lot of wind As you can tell right now, we're getting a bit of turbulence. So I'm going to put down some flaps, which should slow me down a little bit. We're at 210. And we'll put our gear down. That'll slow us down as well. So there's the city. There's Wellington City. That's where I grew up and used to work for part of my life. Beautiful city. So it says we're coming in a bit fast. Let's give ourselves a little bit more flaps. And you know what I might just do is I'm gonna pull these guys down. Still too fast, eh? What are we at? 120, 119. I think we're good. Not the most ideal landing, but I think I should be able to just pull it around. No, horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'm going to do a go around. I'm going to declare missed.
Wellington Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo is going missed.
And
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, contact Wellington approach on 122.3.
122.3 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
this is a better lineup. I don't know why that audio is a bit sort of weird. We've got nobody else, right? Nobody else is on the runway. Nobody else is coming in. Speed 120. Now I've got to learn those lights. Like the lights are ILS lights that show you whether you're above or below your glide slope. Well, this looks like pretty reasonable. We'll fully cut the throttle. Flare a little bit. Nose down. See? That's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy about that. Happy with that landing. Just see if we can get off the runway here. And we'll tune ground. Request taxi to gate.
Wellington ground.
We will kill this prop. So we just got one. Yes, yes, yes. Now look at the guy with the, whatever you call them. No, a little bit more. And right there. I think that's good. Put the parking brake on. And let's wind this guy down as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it to Wellington Airport. Sorry about the go around there. We'll turn that warning off, we don't need that. But we have made it safe and sound here in the capital of New Zealand. and we sort of did a little bit of a tiki tour. We covered the Kapiti Coast, Kapiti Island, went through over Wellington City. Anyway, actually ended up being a pretty reasonable landing. And if there's anywhere else in New Zealand that you'd like me to sort of do a tiki tour, or Canada, as it's where I'm from, where I live, so we could do one there as well, let me know. So super impressed with this game. The other thing I'm going to try next time, and I don't know how to represent this in a YouTube recording that you would appreciate, is with VR. Have an Oculus Rift S that works with VR. You can actually go into the settings and there's VR mode, right? So you can switch it to VR and it creates the two screens. Um, Looks awesome for me. I'm just not entirely sure what you would see. I don't want you to see two screens, so I got to figure that out, and I might do that in the next video. Thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for coming on this flight with me. We'll see you soon.